there, isn't it?
Oh, it's gorgeous. Wow. Oh my god. Where are we?
Betws-y-Coed.
Betws-y-Coed, is that how you say it?
Yeah. Betws-y-Coed.
We can get some food.
Yeah.
Looks like camera on a bad day.
You're a lady, aren't you?
You go away from today and you think, oh, do you want to forage for some edible mushrooms? This is the kind of thing you want to target because you cannot get it wrong. Or if you get it wrong, it's Darwin's way of taking you out. A few, because I've got this afternoon's group as well. See what you can do. But for the rest of you guys, I'll introduce. So, you've done all right. Yeah, a few things. So when we identify a fungi, it's very sensitive. So we are looking at what do they look like. And with some specimens, you have to decide, do you think that is a good specimen or is it rotting? Because if you try to identify something that's rotting, you're pissing into the wind. Even when they're dry, they are slimy. And some they have that because they protect them from frost. So the slime protects them. Whereas other mushrooms, once the frost hit, that's it, game over. If you ever put mushrooms in the freezer and then take them out, then you'll understand. Yeah, you'll understand why. Because mushrooms are about 90% water. So when they literally just frosty, they just literally turn to white.
So this edible?
Why isn't it edible?
Poisonous or just
No,
horrible?
no. Just so there are 4,000 species in the UK of mushroomy things. So 16,500 if we include like rust, smuts, and mildews. So when you've got 4,000 potential things, it's not as binary as edible and poisonous. So we have edible, which is like you could eat it. It might not taste great, but then we have edible, and it's like, well, that's quite tasty. And then edible and gourmet. This is, really high. People would pay through the teeth for this in a restaurant. Falling apart, can't even pick it up. What do we think it smells of? Ooh, fetid, stinking, basically. The brittle gills all get their name because for the size of the mushroom, the gills break so easily with the slightest touch. Hence why they're called brittle gills. So the fact that these are what we call trooping, so you get lots of them, bright, this size, which is fully grown, and this lovely purple, there's very few things you could get this wrong for. So even though it has the name, the amethyst deceiver, when you see them at their best, it's a good edible. It's flavour out, texture. And we've got little jars of lilac around in the kitchen. So, well, there's plenty of that around. This looks like a mycorrhizal species, but it's not. It's called sulphur tuft. It's poisonous. It's said to glow in the dark. Cool. But morning. Poisonous to other things. So one of the questions I get asked a lot is why are these things poison? Now, bleach change colour. So with that one, for instance, that may go slightly blue, or it might not if it's the true red cracking bleach. But either way, it's got red on the stem. So porcini never is red on the stem, and porcini's lookalikes are never red on the stem. 40 degrees. So ovens usually start at 50 for 6.5 hours, 7 hours. Oven on the lowest setting, the door open and the fan on. there's a fine line between cooking and drying when you do that, because it's a very blunt way of doing it. But that's how you would do it. It's known to boost the immune system. And there's been lots of research done on it in the States with a chap called Paul Stamets. And he's used it on clinical trials for treating patients with breast cancer. Don't get me wrong, they were also having chemotherapy, radiotherapy, things like that. But they also had large amounts of extract of turkey tail, and it was found that it really helped. Like, you know, not only is it thought these might have cancer-targeted properties, but also they boost the immune system. Now, turkey tail is easy to identify. Its old name, many-zone polypore, it's got lots of concentric zones of colour, pure white underneath, with a pale margin on the top as well.
Yeah. Purple swamp grifflebill.
Is there
what? Is that edible on them?
Yeah, it's on there.
Scarlatina is technically edible.
Write your name on
About
it.
1 in 4 suffer with gastric upsets.
Right. Okay.
So I'd say no.
Yeah.
When you find it, like
Oh, no, you.
we found chanterelle, we found amethyst sativa, we found porcini. No, you just
leave
don't
it.
bother.
Yeah, 100%.
In my opinion.
Oh, look. Oh, sorry.
Magic. Hours of fun for the children.
Anyone else want to have a go?
Rub the gills and smell it.
Okay.
We've also got a couple of other things. Once we get them amongst it, for instance, and it's an amanita. The amanitas contain some edible species, but also the most poisonous mushrooms known to man are in this family. So death cap, destroying angel, they're very closely related. The fly agaric, which the name agaric is an old Greek word which means mushroom. So this is fly mushroom. Deadly webcam. Now you don't get now. It has that name because in 1977 a family killed themselves from eating this rather than chanterelle. They thought this was chanterelle. Now you've seen chanterelle today, and hopefully if you look at this you'll be thinking the same as me, which is how? How? It's not got decurrent gills like coming down like a funnel. It's not egg yellow. It has real gills rather than, you know, everything about it is clearly not in coniferous wood, you know. It's a member of the Cortinarius family, so if we do a spore print, it will be ginger. So again, that whole idea of, you know, don't trust ginger people, I'm afraid. Yeah, we have no soul. I wanted to show you this because sometimes it's important to know what not to pick.
Yeah.
I thought it'd take us longer to find deadly webcaps, but we did all right. So we'll just kind of
Which one's
meander
this
back.
again, sorry?
We can keep on the top and go down near the fence, or whatever. That's Babelite.
That's the Babel. Okay. You don't really want to be eating them.
No, Babelite's good.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. But you don't eat the cap, wouldn't you? You wouldn't eat the stem.
If it was me, I'd dry the stem and powder it.
Yeah.
But if I was just to eat it fresh, I'd just use the cap.
Nice.
Personally.
Perfect.
Everyone has their own taste.
Yeah.
Any questions? If you forget anything and you want to know something, email me. Just ask me. It's a bit silly to sometimes a few days to reply. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good.
Worst place to spend it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And so you just ping it loads of email saying, is it poisonous? And a picture.
Just start it with, I'm about to eat. Not, I've just eaten. That just goes into
Am I
spam.
due?
Yeah, spam should be dead. By the time we read it, it should already be dead. Put it in the spam folder. Yeah. Right, I'm going that way. So
Awesome.
About psychedelics.
you'll be emailing me about psychedelics.
Or no emailing, I presume.
No emailing. Or use code or something. But nothing like in a courtroom where they look at it and go, well, that's clear cut.
Just snore.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Yeah. Pleasure.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Yeah. Take care of yourself.
See you
Thank
later. See you.
So we finished our tour with David. He was really knowledgeable about mushrooms, and he showed us and identified mushrooms that were poisonous, also mushrooms that were edible. It was a really nice refresher for me to do. Emma was getting really excited by some of the things that were happening, like the scarlatine bolete, which you've probably seen in the video there, turned blue. And it's really interesting the way that mushrooms work, and how they help support all of the trees and everything that are around. I really enjoyed that. It was a great present that I got for my birthday from Emma's dad and stepmom, and I'm so happy that we came here in Betws-y-Coed to do that. It took about 2 hours in all, and everyone seemed engaged and really enjoyed it, so I'm really happy. Thank you very much, David, for the tour.